tatami floors.
Hey, Todd. You don't have any so bring all your stuff down. Excited to go home?
It's always bittersweet. I really want to go see T-Money and Sparko, but I could stay here forever.
I know you could stay here forever.
Say goodbye to our Japan house. Until next time.
Bittersweet moment, huh?
Oh man, it has been such a long trip, but an amazing trip. We're making our way back to PDI, but before we do so, one last Combini run. One of these. I need some life. One last crack of the trip. I'm gonna miss this. We need some Legends coffee, actually. Final look here at the Evo and all of these amazing JDM cars. Top Rank's inventory always blows my mind. We'll take a quick walk through because they've got some really sick cars here today. But I wanted to stop by and get one last look at the Evo. Sato-san actually did some diagnosing this morning. We did some driving into the car yesterday, which I'll overlay on the screen right now. Definitely recreates it, and it's weird because it's only third gear and fourth gear. So strange. Sato went ahead and turned off our boost controller, which you guys can't see right now, but he turned it off to see if it has anything to do with a boost related issue, but he also thinks it could be coil packs. So I think safe bet is replacing coil packs, spark plugs, and maybe even injectors, or see if we can get the injectors cleaned. But we're gonna try one more pull with the boost controller off and see if it still cuts off. Okay. So boost controller. Now, and we think that we found the issue. And Sato-san did some diagnosing this morning, and I'm pretty sure we've got everything figured out. So when we were driving the car yesterday, we did a couple different pulls, a couple different things, and then Sato-san had the idea of turning off the boost controller. Turned it off, I did a pull, and the car didn't break up. Which tells us that the boost controller was causing the car to overboost. Not only that, if we go ahead and look, we pull the pins on the hood. Nice. If we open the hood here, this is what Sato found, which makes a whole lot of sense. And we come over here to look at the boost controller. The cap of the boost controller fell off, number one, but number two, this sensor right here looks like it's been shorted out, which makes a lot of sense as to why the boost controller wasn't working properly and overboosting. So this must have happened at some point during Fuji, I'm guessing. I have no idea, but this was also a massive issue with a big oil leak. So we are gonna go ahead and get a new oil filler cap. We've got a bunch of new oil in order. We're getting a new boost controller, and we're just gonna overall button this car up and get this thing ready for attack.
Look at this, for example. Look at this oil catch can. Not good.
We didn't do much preparation before our track days this time, but now that we have some test days under our belt and we kind of figured a lot of things out, we got a lot of preparation to do. It's really good for us because we learned on those practice days to get us ready for Attack Tsukuba. And Sato here is gonna be working to make sure that this car is buttoned up and ready to go. So now if we go ahead and pop up on the inside over here, let's go look here. You guys noticed throughout the videos that none of those gauges worked. So this car was originally a APR demo car. You guys know Tokyo Drift Evo. And when it went to SEMA, all those gauges were just for display. It was to show off back in the 2000s that the new gauges are out. And they ended up never actually hooking them up. So I have no readings at all. What we're gonna do is Sato is gonna go ahead and pull a couple of those gauges and put proper gauges in that'll work so that we can actually have readings for everything. Oil pressure, air fuel ratio. I mean, all of the good stuff will be working so that we have parameters on what's going on with the car.
Yeah, so we will put some JDM authentic AF gauges, oil pressure gauge, oil temp gauge, and then water temp gauge. This is a necessity for a track car and a track days. And also we're gonna bring a nice boost controller because that one's shot.
Yes, we actually have one back at the shop that we're going to be shipping over here to Top Rank so that they can put that in the car and also test it before we actually come back. So
yep,
I'm pretty sure that all of that stuff will fix the car so we don't have the same breakup issue for Attack. But if we do, next trip's gonna be pretty awesome. We're taking Tim and we're gonna bring a laptop, have our tuner remote in to have a look at everything and make sure everything's looking good before we actually go race.
Yeah, and then not only that, we're gonna get rid of some of the electric stuff that the car has, but it's not functional, such as the tank EDFCs.
It doesn't even work, which doesn't make any sense.
Which it should have worked back in maybe 20 years ago, 15 years ago.
You gotta think, this car is a absolute time capsule of early 2000s motorsport, which is really sick, but a lot of the features just don't work anymore. So getting all of that stuff out of the way to make this car work properly now is really good. So with that being said, I think the car should be good for next trip.
Yeah, well, the good thing is it's not a catastrophic failure that we need to take the motor out and do major maintenance. It's actually not bad. It's just buy wire back electrical stuff. So by getting rid of that, and then now having a proper gauges, proper stuff inside that were functional well, then we will have a chance to shoot a very good lap time on Tsukuba Circuit.
59 seconds, baby. We're gonna go.
So 1 minute, baby. Let's go.
I think we have a very good plan. Also, we should show them what arrived yesterday when we were dropping the car off. This would have been really convenient to have, 2 weeks ago, like they were supposed to come in, but there's a lot of delays on tires right now. But also, we'll get to this in just a second. Look what showed up yesterday. My fresh tires. We were actually supposed to have a set for this trip and a new set for next trip, but they all came at the same time. Actually, we're missing one, which is weird.
Yeah.
But we have a brand new fresh set of Bridgestone Potenza RE71 RS. This was going to be really nice because we weren't going to use our 2-year-old tires. We're going to have fresh tires for this trip, but things happen and we made the best of it. But at least they're here now and we can utilize them for the next trip. With all of this, I think we're pretty set and ready to go for Attack Tsukuba. I still can't believe we're getting the opportunity to race in that series. I mean, guys, Attack Tsukuba is going to be probably one of the most epic, one of the most pinnacle epic things that we will ever do or ever have done. I mean, the memories and the experiences that we're able to create here will last a lifetime, and I'm so excited to take you guys along. But like I said, we've got everything figured out for the Evo. We've got our tires, we've hopefully got all our parts, and we're gonna be set and ready to go in just a couple weeks for Attack Tsukuba. Oh, we got some time, 12:20. So we got a little bit of time before we have to start making our way over towards the airport. So before we go, number one, I want to check on my new car, which you guys still can't see, but I'll give you a little teaser today. And also I want to check out some of Top Rank's inventory because I told you guys they have a bunch of cool stuff that just arrived, just like this actual Hako GTR.
Yeah, well, this one is unfortunately it's sold. It's going to US shortly, but
oh my god, whoever's bought this, if you're watching my video, I really love your car.
Yeah. This is not just your ordinary Hakosuka GTR. This is a fully restored, and the engine is done by ProTech, which is a very well-known S20 special engine builder in Japan. See?
Oh my god.
So this is a fully built, well, it's fully overhauled S20. It's not like a built engine or anything.
Triple carbs.
Yeah, well, S20 is a very well-known engine that in a Z form, they had in a Z called a Z432, which just stands for 4 valves per cylinder, 3 triple carburetors, and 2 camshafts. And S20 came with like this from the factory, but this car has a very special touches, such as look at this exhaust manifold.
I want to hear what this thing sounds like, dude.
Yeah, it sounds
Masa,
nuts.
also, how do you just know this? A walking car encyclopedia. It makes no sense. Masa knows everything about everything. It's insane. But that is very cool. This is a beautiful example of a Hako GTR. Whenever I get my Hako, I really want this nice white color. I love it, especially when you do like the black over fenders like this. I just think it's so good. And also you see a bunch of the gray ones. I really like white. I know they're super hard to find, but once we hit 1 million, the wait is gonna be worth it to get the exact one that we want. This thing is sick. Big ass endless brakes on the FD.
Yep.
Oh my gosh.
This is upcoming for sale now. This is version 6 FD3S.
Dang. Okay.
It has aftermarket aero and shit.
You guys know, for the past couple of trips, I've been searching for the perfect car to keep here in Japan as my permanent Japan car. My 3 choices were Evo, S15, and RX-7. Now, I've already made the decision because I've already bought the car, but I want to hear what you guys think it is. Should I give them a hint? The hint is I've shown it in this video. That's the hint. That's all I'm going to say.
It's either M or N. The manufacturer starts with either M or N because it's well, Evo is Mitsubishi, Mazda RX-7, and Nissan S15. So there you go.
That is very true. But aside from just my car, there's so many awesome cars in here.
Look at this one, for example. This is a not your ordinary Nissan Skyline. This is an R30 Skyline Paul Newman version.
What's a Paul Newman version?
Do you know the actor called Paul Newman? He's a very well-known actor back in like old days, and he was the kind of like a commercial hero for Nissan Skyline back in the day. So that's
so
why they
cool.
commemorate.
I like how these still have even the GT badges on them too.
Yeah, and the seats are very specific for Paul Newman because it has his autographs inside.
The iconic circle taillights, even though this is a forgotten Skyline, it still has the hints and touches of the Skylines that we all know and love. Oh, that's a cool sticker right there. Can you guys even see that? Skyline Racing Team. An epic sea of jade. Dude, this color.
This is KN6.
I know.
Dark red pearl.
One of my favorite colors ever. Oh, this is something you don't see very often. S2000s. And this is probably one of the coolest cars here on the lot. Full RE Amemiya wide body. D1 style wide body. This thing is so sick. On BBSs too. Wow.
Freaking amazing.
Yeah. Before we get out of here, I have one last thing to do. I'm gonna go ahead and slap a legend sticker onto the new car. What do you think about the new car, the new Japan car? The official Japan only car.
I think it's nice. There's always a lot of room for improvement. You got what you wanted for.
I wanted the ultimate toge car. You guys know I love being in the mountains here in Japan. I love our toge trips, the Yukon trips. And
guys, one thing it's for sure is that red car is always smoking. Wait. No, wait. Your new Japan car. Easy.
We'll see about that. The Japan car is going to be awesome, but you guys gotta wait a couple more months until the Tokyo Drift Evo heads back home so we can actually reveal the new car. Well, this is it. We're saying goodbye. We'll be back very, very soon. First off though,
yeah,
I got a little something for you, Masa.
What is it?
I got Masa one of the new Evo shirts.
Okay.
Very sick, but I also have a surprise for you.
What is it?
We have V3 of the trading cards for Legends coming out, and I wanted to give you a pack. We've been doing the Legends trading cards for the past few years now, and you guys absolutely love them, and we're continuing to do them. We have V3 coming out at the end of this month, and I want Masa to rip one of these open.
Oh, starting off, Nismo R2 and Hood. Japanese Curry. R32. Falcone. Daikoku and card checklist.
Everybody say goodbye. Until next time, it'll be a short while, but it's time to head back home. We have a little while before we actually have to get on the flight, so I think that we're gonna visit a really cool spot near the airport that I think you guys will like. And it's something that we're very fortunate to be able to get to do today, actually. Mata. Bye-bye. That is so cool, dude. Narita is in the absolute middle of nowhere, but usually that's when you find the coolest stuff. In the middle of nowhere, Japan. The random cars you'll see, the shops and the food, it's always the best when you're in the countryside.
Oh. Dude, what are we stumbled upon?
Look at this, dude.
Look at all these houses.
Super traditional Japanese homes with bonsai trees out front too. Wow.
Look at all these, like all these tile, like Japanese style tile, roofs and stuff
like that. Goals, absolute goals. One day we're gonna have a Japan home, guys. One day.
No Airbnb.
No Airbnb, we're gonna have an actual home. That is a top tier bucket list item.
Maybe once you go hit the 1 million subs, buy a Hako in Japan. Oh no, once you hit 1 million subs, you're gonna first start to find a Japan home. You're gonna make a residence here, and you buy a Hako, like a shit one, and you start restoring with like the famous body shops around Japan.
That is a killer idea, Masa. That's a good idea.
Right?
You never know. Anything is possible.
Yeah, anything is possible. Dude.
Location's in the middle of nowhere. This is a place called Narita Kaido, which means Narita Street, and it's a street that leads up to a beautiful temple here in Narita, which is right next to the airport. We have about 20 minutes, so I figured we'd go explore a little bit before I get dropped off at the airport and have one last good meal here in Japan. Last meal in Japan. So we're in Narita. Narita is right on the coastline of Japan, on the like way opposite side, and they're known for their seafood. More specifically, something called unagi, which you guys might know what it is, but it's Japanese grilled eel, and it's delicious.
First, let's start with shrimp that's caught around the lake.
Shrimp that's caught around where?
Around river around
Oh,
here.
really? Oh, you just eat it?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, that's good. Look at this. Nice.
People like to see my face.
Hopefully, if we have enough time, we'll run and show you guys the temple real fast, but we're cutting it pretty close. Masa always gets me the weird stuff. Okay, unagi liver, eel liver. Itadakimasu.
Eat it. See? It's fine, right?
It's not bad.
Think of it as like the natural, healthy like food. A powerful, it gives you power.
Kind of weird, kind of good.
Holy crap, that's a very nice one.
Good. Oh my god.
That's a very nice one.
Let's try this out. Looks like such good quality unagi.
Dude, how fluffy the meat's
So good. Oh. Okay. Japanese unagi. Dude. Food. So much stuff. Oh, that was so good. But unfortunately, we did run out of time. No temple for us today. Oh my god. He's an old man. Oh. This is always the hardest part. Always sad to be leaving, but super happy to be going back home.
Traveler down in the house. Alright guys, thank you very much for watching, and this trip was very insane, but thanks to diet, well, I only could be here for 2 days, but it was very fun anyways.
Here we go, Masa, come on.
This is always bittersweet. This is the always bittersweet moment, because you know, well, this time we'll only get to hang out with you for just about 2 days. Well, next trip,
Next trip's going to be insane.
right? Insane. Because you're gonna be surrounded by one of the most JDM legends of all the time.
Sickest race cars of all time.
Yeah, and that too.
Yes.
Safe trip, Doc. As always, I will see you in next one. Yeah.
Amazing trip.
Yep, amazing trip. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Safe trip.
See you in a couple weeks.
See ya.
Okay, thank you.
We made it to the gate. Every time I come home, I try and get Tiana something really cool, and she really likes whiskey, specifically some Japanese whiskey, so I try and find a good one every time I come. A little hack here, in the Narita airport, there's a little liquor store that you can get really, really great deals on Japanese whiskey, and this one is supposed to be really good, and I got it for maybe over half off. Pretty insane, so I'm excited to try this one and surprise her with it, and we'll taste test it for the vlog once we make it home.
Can I hand you your seat number? Okay, thank you. Thank you.
All right, time to go home. This is where we're gonna go ahead and end it. It's late. I am actually heading out on another trip right now. Actually, I know we just got back, but I have another event that I have to be at. So we're actually leaving in about 4 hours at 3 in the morning. So I'm trying to wrap this up and get some sleep. It feels good to be back home. We had a lot of stuff planned for you guys back here, including our giveaway that starts on Friday. And we have the brand new Path of the Samurai collection going live at 10 a.m. Every $1 that you guys spend is one entry in to win the giveaway car. So stay tuned, mark your calendar, it's gonna be awesome. I'll see you guys for Friday's video. I hope you enjoyed this Japan trip. It was a blast, it was so much fun, we did so much, but we're gonna be back in just a couple of short weeks, so stay tuned for that as well. Once again, thank you guys for all the love and support. None of this would be possible without you. Hopefully we can continue to create amazing memories and experiences throughout Japan and honestly the whole world. So once again, thank you guys. If you haven't already, make sure you hit that like button, leave us a comment down below, and don't forget to subscribe. We'll see you for the next one. Peace out.